So yeah, anyway, I sold the patrol. Where do I begin? So it's 20 to 4, and I'm not at work. Work's turned to custard a bit this week, so I'm taking advantage of that and going away for a cheeky one-nighter, which I haven't been away since August, start of August, so it's been a few months or so. And might notice that it looks a little bit different in here. I'll get to that. If you've been following along on Instagram, or you got to the Fall Drive show a couple of weeks ago in Perth, you would have figured out what's going on by now, but otherwise, yeah, I'll fill you all in at camp a bit later. And what more do I say? Not a lot, really. It's been a hot minute. It's, yep, really don't know what else to say. So, I'm probably maybe 10-15 minutes away from camp. I'm heading to this little quirky property down here that a lot of you locals will probably recognise. So yeah, it's a cool little property. Got some dams and should be quiet this time of the week as well, which will be good. It's not too far from home too, only maybe 40-minute drive, 40-minute drive, which is good because it's late in the day and I just want to get somewhere and just pull up and set up and chill out. So should be good. Anywho, that's about it for now. I'll talk to you all soon. Okay, I've arrived to my place of residence for the night. So there's geese and turkeys and ducks, chickens, a right little zoo right here. It gets very loud at night. Anyone that's camped here before, you'll know it gets very very loud at night, and I'm looking forward to it. There's birds everywhere. There's galahs, magpies, absolutely everything. Yeah, 28s. And I saw a little, it was quite small, didn't have the camera, I was just going for a little wander, but I saw a little danger noodle over there as well, looked like a dugite. So he's pulled up in a little patch of swampy long grass just over there near a peppermint tree that I was actually scouting to go and stay at. So I'm not going there, I'm going to stay here, well away from him. Yes, it's a cool spot. Like I said, it's quirky. It's bloody awesome. So yeah, anyway, I sold the patrol and I bought another one. How convenient. So yeah, a new car. So I think I won't talk about that specifically right now, rather I'll just introduce it. There's a new car. It's a patrol, it's a white one, and the green one, old mate Gus, is gone. I sold that a couple of months ago. Picked this up maybe 3 or 4 weeks after I'd sold mine. Actually, maybe not even 2 or 3 weeks. And that's kind of that. I will say, for now, what I mean is I'll do an independent standalone video on that, I think, at another point. Just not now, because I really can't be bothered getting into all that right now, and I just want to camp and chill and hang out because it's been so long. So I'll do that at some point. I think what I can say, or what I want to say, is that the reason I'd sold the last one, man, this is really windy. I hope it's, yeah, hopefully this is coming out okay with that wind. What I want to say is that the green one just let me down that one or two too many times in the end, and I lost my love for it. I lost my confidence in it. I didn't want to drive it, and it needed to go. Simple as that. I had that one trip Kelly and I had booked in mid through the year. We'd booked a week off to go away together. Really keen. We were really looking forward to it. We hadn't been away for a long time. And we got half an hour from home and the rear diff blew, and it ended up on a flatbed in the truck and cost me nearly $3,000. And that was the point where I was sort of like, okay, now we're done. I'm done with this car. It became, the best way I could explain it, I guess, is it no longer became worth me investing any more time and money into, because I had already spent so much time and money from the day I bought that damn thing, finding out that it had this wrong with it and that wrong with it, and I'd spent thousands and thousands on it, and there was still just more and more to do. And it was good for a while until it wasn't. And yeah, I just needed it gone. It was doing my head in. It was like every time I went out, and either on my own or with Kelly, there was just something that was popping up and doing my head in, and it had just been thrashed by too many young guys. Simple as that. It's just that simple. It had been the town bike for too many young owners before me, and it had its strong points. It was a real good car in many ways, but towards the end there, I just couldn't deal with it anymore. So anyway, that's that. It's gone, and I've got this one. When I'd sold the green one, I wasn't looking for another Patrol. Was actually looking for something a bit more newer, maybe a Prado, or I was keeping my eyes quite open for anything really. Prado was high on the radar. That changed my mind on that, and started looking at Patrols again. But the current market at the moment, the price of Patrols and what you can get for them, is pretty grim at the moment. To be honest, wasn't really anything better than what I just had until I found this. And it was one of those vehicles where you see it online in the pictures and you don't think too much of it, but then you go and look at it and you're like, this isn't one of those cars that look really good in photos, and then you see it and you're like, oh, really let down. It was the opposite. And I drove it, and I liked the guy who owned it, and it's been owned by a couple of older couples over its lifespan, and just had nice things done, which I'll explain in another video obviously, but just to get us to this point, so it's thoroughly introduced. Yeah, I saw it, drove it, I really liked it, got it for a good price, and here we are. So ta-da! No, this one doesn't have a name, and it probably won't. It's just the Patrol, or the GU, or the GU Patrol. Okay, now that's all out of my system, I'm going to set up, get my chair out, crack a cold drink, and suck the guts out of this, because I really need it. Very much need it. Where'd you come from? Blue. Hey, good girl. Good girl, you're covered in little bundies now. Look at all these prickles in your fur. Hey? Look at all these prickles. There we go. Good girl. Oh, some more there. Yeah. There we go. Good girl. Just gonna hang out there. Alright. So, one thing with the new one, I've got a heap of cool new stuff in the back. I've gone real simple with it. I haven't gone crazy, and I'm so far liking how it's all working and how it's come together. Spent the last hour and a half or so just sitting in that sun. It's quite a chilly arvo, quite windy, and it's been nice in the sun. Thought that wind would have calmed down a bit by now, but it's hanging around. Hopefully by the time the sun's down it'll calm down a bit more. Well, calm down in general, hasn't calmed down at all. So I'm gonna get the fire pit out, get a small fire going, and got a steak there to cook. Got this little geese that's just been, where is he? Right there. He's just been sitting there the whole time I've been here, hasn't moved all over. Living his best life. Or she, I'm not sure. Oh man, it's gonna be a loud night. Nature. Well, track pants just going on, and I'm putting some socks on now. Check out these things. There we go. Mad. If you want a pair, make sure you go and see Az and Curl and the team. It's not really that cold, but it's just nice to rug up. That one last campfire for the year, and yeah, just rug up. Trackies on, hoodie on, comfy socks. I just haven't been out this year. I think I've done three camps with a fire. I think. Yeah, it's been a year. I don't care to get into it too much, but it's just been a year. Work and just lots going on. Lots been going on. It's nice to be out right now. I've got this beautiful 500 gram T-bone bought from our local butcher. I am very much looking forward to this. Stoke up the fire. So the light's fading pretty quick now and my battery's flashing red at me. So I think that's the cue to eat this, put the camera down for a while. Catch up with you all probably in the morning, I'd say. See you then. Yum. Yeah, that is good. See you tomorrow. What a night. Hang on, let me just groom. Very, very loud night with lots of chit chat. It wasn't all night. It wasn't all night at all. It was quiet there for hours, but then probably 3ish, 4ish, the roosters started, and then all the geese. And man, so loud. Just typical birds. First crack of dawn, and it's on like Donkey Kong. And then I woke up to I don't know, some sort of noise. Ended up being a peacock on the bonnet. He's been just wandering around, chilling out. Yeah, I told you it's a quirky spot. Bloody peacock. Might get a cuppa on, sit in the sun for a bit. I'm in no rush. Don't have anywhere special to be, and just take my time. Now I'm fed and I've packed up a little bit. Might go for a bit of a wander. Check out some of this stuff that the owner's got here. His name's Blair. Older gentleman, been in aviation all his life, and a bit of a collector as well. The property here is a like a mill. Over there there's a bit of milling going on, some timber. And then there's also a bit of a quarry, because it's all limestone around this area, so there's a lot of limestone in the ground that he pulls up as well. Yeah, there's a bit going on. So this exact plane, I mean exact plane, is a little bit nostalgic for me because it was back in the 90s. It was parked up out the front of Midland McDonald's. So for anyone from WA, you probably remember that. There's not many people that wouldn't. And it was set up at the McDonald's there as a dining area. Lots of kids' parties and stuff always happened up there. And I remember, I didn't have parties up there, but I remember Nan and Pop taking me, because I grew up in Midland. So Nan and Pop would take me to Macca's all the time, and I remember being up in here eating Happy Meals as a kid. So that would have been very, very early 90s, so the plane would have been there, 80s, 90s. I'm not sure of the exact story, but it ended up sitting somewhere in storage for a while, and then Blair ended up buying it, and it's been sitting here for a long time since. So yeah, I don't necessarily remember it vividly, but I do remember being in the plane and eating a Happy Meal. All these years later, it's ended up here. Bit of a spin out, eh? So this is a little hobbit house. I didn't even mean to film the area. I was just like gonna film just coming out. Just finally made it out camping in like 6 months and thought, oh, I'll just film camping. But this place is so cool. I was like, man, I kind of want to film a bit of it. It's not everyone's cup of tea. There's all the noise from the animals, and there's a bit of earthworks going on out there, so it's a bit noisy through the week once they get going, but it's still I'm grateful to be able to come here. I appreciate it very much, and I'm happy for the privilege, glad for the privilege, grateful for the privilege to be able to come and just have somewhere close to home to come out and just chill out, hang out for a bit. It's cheap, it's easy, it's clean, tidy, there's no rubbish anywhere. It's really well looked after. Homeward bound. Get on the highway and head north. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you all soon on the next one, which will probably consist of some sort of rundown on that. Bit of a proper walk around and a proper introduction. Yeah, I'm keen. It's exciting. It's cool. Look at that thing. It's a really good looking car, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. Talk soon. Uru.